We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A first down carry for Barkley. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Let's go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check mark 33.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. So we got man.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Barkley on the carry.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On second down, Barkley able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 56. Let's go, D. Big 6. We got to step it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2-yard line.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now.
He's checking. Crash. Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Travis Kelsey.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Down Washington.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants. The kicker.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
The ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And his kick is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Taken down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington. That's the end of
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down